What up, though? Y'all know what it is. You're now tuned into another episode of Everybody Has a Voice podcast, brought to you live from Farm Boy Studios, sponsored by Vivian's Barbecue. It's your boy, Worldwide Wall Street.
It's your boy Q.
Boy E.
B Blanco.
And today, y'all see what it is.
Yeah.
I got the motherfucking drink guy in the motherfucking building.
What it do, brother?
Live from the 6. Got Vez in the building.
Man, you heard.
What's going on, gang?
Man, cool and chilly mode, man. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, man? It's Ramadan, man. You broke that fast, man.
Absolutely. I'm feeling great. Alhamdulillah, man. I'm feeling blessed, brother. You heard?
What's going on, man?
Working, man. We grinding. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit going on. About to get ready to drop another movie and shit. About to film a TV show. Got some shit with BET coming out. Me and Hitmaker got an album about to drop. First single with the baby. We got some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in mode, man. I'm working. I ain't stopping. This shit not stopping.
How the fuck you hook
I don't give
up?
a fuck till I'm doing this shit till I turn 90.
How you hook up with Hitmaker? I thought he ain't want to come back to this motherfucker.
Nah, Hitmaker, I ain't gonna lie, gang solid, bro. He a real nigga, a good nigga, cause you gotta understand, like you heard, like that nigga don't need Icewear Vezzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck can Icewear Vezzo do for Hitmaker?
Yeah.
You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he fuck with a nigga sound, bro. You know what I mean? And with whatever, you know, from Holmes' past situation and shit. Holmes was a kid, bro. Nigga was a youngin', bro.
Yeah, for
Holmes
sure.
was a teenager, just moving, not knowing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga redid everything and bossed the fuck up, you know what I'm saying?
The show.
He ain't let it affect him.
He ain't let it affect him.
Yeah.
That nigga rich as dog
Hell
shit
yeah.
now, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I'm glad you asked him about Hitmaker, though, Q, because I was going to get on that. I ain't want to get on that early,
I
though.
fuck
but
with gang the long way, bro. Pause. Like in real life, I really fuck with bro. You heard?
that nigga been like, for real, a lot of niggas didn't know Young Berg was Hitmaker. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
But sonically, he been controlling the industry for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? His sound been out there, like big time #1 hits and shit. You
Bro,
know what I'm
let me
saying?
tell you something, bro. That nigga told me to fly out to Miami, bro. I flew out to Miami, bro. That's all I had to do was just rap, bro. We got Tink on that motherfucker. I got 2 songs with Tink. We got G Herb on that motherfucker. We got Ty Dolla $igns on that motherfucker.
yeah.
No Cap, Jacquees.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New York, LA. Like, and this all just shit with just Holmes just calling, hey, look, I need a verse. They not questioning nothing. Cause they fuck with bro, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
He moving and grooving. He going about this shit the right way. He know the business. He understand the business, and most importantly, he respect the sound. You heard? He respect the Detroit sound. He respect whatever, however nigga, you know the difference. Like he ain't a nigga that's just stuck on straight industry shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga trying to elevate every sound in every region. You heard? So I feel like what we about to do, this shit just gonna go to another level. One thing for me, bro, I'm on my 5th run. You know what I mean?
That's a blessing.
Nigga been going, I done came up and fell off 4, 5 different times, you heard? So this my 5th run. And you heard? I think this bitch gonna, yeah.
I'm definitely excited
Inshallah.
and looking forward to that project. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
definitely looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I don't know where I want to take it, man. You been putting on, man, and you got so much shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was gone when y'all first came to prominence. You know, I was in the feds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I first started hearing Icewear Vezzo.
Yeah.
So I think Money Phone might been the first shit I heard of you. You know what I'm saying? And then the shit you had with Juvie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that right now. Shout out to Juvie, man.
Listen, my nigga, we had a cool CO. I ain't gonna even say his name on this motherfucker, but he used to let us come in the office and watch videos and shit. I'm down south in Arkansas, so they want to watch all the Arkansas shit. I'm like, man, put this on, put Icewear Vezzo on. So he put this shit on with Juvie. That was my first. I'm like, this shit hot. And I'm putting on for the city. It's like 14, 15 maybe. You know what I mean?
Crazy. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, nigga, I didn't need no money phone was turned in the city. I was in jail when that shit dropped. I found out in jail that the bitch was turned. You know what I'm saying? I had caught a little case on high speed. You know, high speed chase used to be misdemeanors.
Yeah.
This right when them bitches became a felony, my stupid ass. I go on one. Wham, I gotta go to jail real quick. Wham, I going to bitch a regular nigga. So I'm just I'm in a dorm. I'm cool and I'm chilly mo. Ain't shit going on. I'm in this bitch like everybody else. After about 2 months, nigga, I go to the dorm where what the fuck that shit called? We be serving the food and all that shit. The trustee dorm. I go to the trustee dorm, nigga. As I'm going through the transfer, walking through the halls, niggas banging on the units and shit like, bro, there go Vezzo. I knew what it was. You heard? And I talked to my girl at the time or whatever, and she told me, like, yeah, man, you turned the fuck up. Like, you got the biggest song out this
crazy,
motherfucker right now.
Right now.
So I was in jail.
That bitch was going crazy.
Bro, I was in jail when Money Phone blew up, bro. When I got out of jail, bro, that shit, I couldn't believe that shit, bro. I went straight to Eastland Mall, and the way the mall was, motherfuckers running up on a nigga, running up to the car. Like, I couldn't believe that shit, bro. That was my first time ever experiencing some shit like that. I went in jail, a regular nigga, a regular street nigga, just doing time for a regular bullshit ass case, and came out that bitch Icewear Vezzo.
When you did that album, what kind of mindset was you in?
It wasn't even about the mindset. It was about the surroundings and just the life a nigga was living at the time. You know what I mean? Like, so my mindset was my surroundings. You heard? Like, the shit that niggas was moving, niggas was just grooving. You know what I mean? I was just rapping about the shit that we was on at the time, the shit that we was doing.
It was a whole different time of day.
Yeah.
It was way different back then.
And you know, like Detroit wasn't like no lean city. You know, we popping pills and drinking liquor and shit like that.
Right.
So I never thought that the city embraced a nigga rapping about lean, like, you know what I mean? But that's the life I was living. You heard?
Yeah.
And then they embraced that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. It wasn't even just a mindset thing. It was more so a surrounding, just being a product of my environment at the time. You know what I mean? I was just speaking for me and my homies and all the guys that was around us at the time. We lost a lot of guys since then. You know, you heard? Well, yeah.
I think you rapping about that lean took the numbers up too, man.
Nah, for sure.
Everybody.
Ain't no question.
Everybody.
But then, gang,
question.
I'm gonna take you here though. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people might not know this. I don't think I've ever heard nobody ask this. Like, how you turning the Icewear Vezzo like musically? Like, what made you start rapping? Who was some of your first musical influences? What made you say this is what I'm gonna do?
Nigga, 400 degrees. The whole album, nigga, shit like that. Come on, man. I was a youngin'. I ain't even had no business listening to that shit. But it was just the fact that, like, Holmes not even from Detroit, Holmes from the South, right? But the shit that he was rapping about, that was the shit a nigga could walk outside and really see. You know what I mean? That was the first artist that painted, that I feel like painted a picture for me in my life. Like, painted a picture of the shit that I'm actually seeing. Jay-Z, one of my favorite rappers, but I couldn't relate to the shit that Ho was talking about. You know what I'm saying? He was rapping about shit that I ain't know nothing about. You heard Juvie rapping about everyday shit going on in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was seeing that shit, bro. You think about the whole 400 degrees, bro. That's Detroit all day, bro. That's our life, bro. Like, that's who we is. You heard? And then eventually, you know, niggas like Jeezy, Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Street Lords, Cheddar Boys, and all the Detroit shit. Like, you know what I mean? I was heavy on the Detroit music. Heavy on that shit.
That boy Jeezy changed the game when he came.
Locked up for the Jeezy.
Jeezy damn near honorary Detroit nigga.
Yeah, that
Ain't
nigga.
no question.
whole era.
Pause, didn't he?
Well, I'm gonna ask you this though, gang. You say you was heavy on Detroit music. What's the most influential Detroit album to you?
The most influential Detroit album is between Stackmaster and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Or Chances Make Champions. Influential. It's between Stackmaster, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Influential.
For sure.
Word. That's how I feel. But as far as like the new wave, the new generation, we can't take nothing away from Doughboys. Like, it ain't no way around them niggas. We can't take nothing away from them niggas.
For sure.
Them niggas influenced this whole new generation.
I ain't even know it, my nigga.
Hold up, bro. But let me tell you a story, my nigga. Like, they shot a video on the east side before on Houston Whittier, right around the corner from one of my cribs on Nottingham. Yeah, it was with some east side niggas, bro, with Buddy Montana and all them niggas, bro. The bitch was slamming. I pull up to the video shoot, bro. I had a yellow Chevy on 6s, bro. And I'm watching them niggas shoot that video, bro. And all that's going through my mind. Like, I wanted to be a rapper then. Like, I wanted this shit bad. But and I'm getting money. But I'm looking at them niggas video shoot and the turnout of all the motherfuckers up at that video shoot, bro. I'm like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I want that. You heard?
That's real shit.
I pulled up, serving a nigga, rollie on, buffs on. Yellow Chevy on 6s, all that shit. I ain't give a fuck about none of that. When I seen that video shoot, I sat in my car, smoked the blunt, and watched them boys shoot that whole video, bro.
That's
That
what's
shit
up.
motivated a nigga.
That's what's
bro.
up.
I never told nobody this story.
That's what's up, man. Here you have it. Everybody got a voice, man. You know what I mean? What was the first song you dropped? You remember?
The first song I dropped was You Sound Like By Myself.
Yeah.
Got it. No, Boss Up, bitch.
The one that made the one that had the hood popping, the one that made niggas, you know what I mean?
Got It All On Me.
Got it all on me.
Yeah. Then Dancing.
Oh, I remember dancing.
Yeah.
I remember dancing in the joint. That bitch was crazy.
That bitch wasn't up because of ill will. We was going to this one Team Eastside had just took off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to all the shows with them niggas, bro. We playing crazy. We getting money. Every show them niggas, all they shows at titty bars, basically. Every club we go to, we raining in that bitch. Every time we rain, I had DJ Ill Will play the same song. Play Got It All On Me. Play Got It All On Me.
Pushing.
Play Got It All On Me. Eventually, the whole 007 knew the song, and that shit just spread it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So it was Clarity your first tape or The City Is Mine?
Clarity.
Clarity.
Clarity one, yeah.
That bitch a bad motherfucker.
For them motherfuckers, 1 and 2.
That bitch a bad
Run
motherfucker.
Hell yeah, that bitch.
I feel like Clarity too ain't respected enough. Like
That's a
as far as the city go, like that bitch was one of them
Clarity,
ones,
that was
nigga.
the one of them.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, that was the one.
That was a moment,
one-
nigga. I'm talking about, nigga. We hanging on a horn, bro. It wasn't driving through the city where it wasn't a car that wasn't playing that motherfucker, bro. Not one car.
Damn, bro. Now that I think about it, your catalog, you got so much shit.
You got some.
Because I'm trying to think of my favorite.
That's why I said I'm on my 5th round.
I'm trying to think of my favorite project as a whole.
Clarity too. That's shit fire.
I'm gonna go for Moonwalking the Robin season 2.
Damn.
Me, my opinion.
Hey,
You know
look,
what
when
I'm saying?
you
You was in your bag on Moonwalk.
when you did the song with Future, when you still independent,
Yeah.
how the fuck did that happen?
I had already had a relationship with Pluto and them on some other shit, pretty much. So that shit just happened organically. But as far as like, I knew Pluto and them for a long ass time, but we re-linked because of GT. GT was at Pluto crib. That nigga called me like, bro, somebody want to holler at you real quick. He FaceTimed me and shit. Me and Pluto locked in. I flew down there. We recorded instantly. But we had already been building over the years, like, as far as like Pluto, Meek, French Montana, Chris Brown, all them niggas, like the Migos, Kevin Gates, pretty much every rapper in the industry, all them niggas knew me. I had a relationship with all them niggas before them niggas even knew who the fuck Icewear Vezzo was. I was Icewear Vezzo in Detroit, you heard, but outside of Detroit, nigga ain't had, well, you know, Detroit, our sound ain't make it past Ohio around this time. But I already knew, like every nigga that I got a song with right now, I had already knew them niggas. We already had a relationship. Them niggas seen me in a different place in my life, a place that I don't regret, but a place that I'm glad I ain't in no
Yeah,
more. You know what I'm
for sure.
saying?
Yeah. Damn.
I got a lot of questions, man. You know what I mean? Right now I'm going to go with, give us some pros and cons on independent and major.
The shit, I got a bad motherfucker for you, bro. One motherfucking con is you gotta spend your own money. Who the fuck wanna do that? You know what I'm saying? I learned a long time ago, man. A smart businessman spend other folks' money. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the pros is being able to release music when you want to. When you sign to a major label, be so much red tape. You know what I mean? Like I don't do well with having an idea and feeling like I know some shit gonna work, and I gotta go to somebody and they just shut the shit down, and it ain't nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard, like so that shit, that
sure.
red tape a bad motherfucker, bro. But then again, that shit getting heavy when you the nigga that gotta spend the money on marketing, when you the nigga that gotta spend the money on the videos and all this shit. But eventually it end up paying off if you move right and you stick to this shit and you believe in yourself. I'm a firm believer in manifestation. You know what I mean? Everything in my life that I got, I was rapping about the shit before I had it. And when I was driving the Chevys, bro, I was rapping about Maybachs and Rolls Royces and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro, I'm rapping about APs and mansions, and I ain't had none of that shit, bro. I'm still in the trench. I had hood money. You know what I mean? I know real paper, but I manifested this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like any nigga that's independent, bro, you still got an opportunity to manifest. But when you sign to a major label, they already got a plan for you. Ain't no manifesting nothing. You heard? You ain't bringing nothing to life. You bringing a vision to life. They doing the manifesting for you. You know what I'm saying?
So it's no creative control.
Nah, it ain't no creative control with no major labels. That shit over with.
That's crazy.
It's over with.
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
That's crazy.
I mean, you know, a nigga like Drake got probably Kendrick, Pluto, certain niggas
Major
got creative
niggas.
control, but like, you know what I'm saying? Hell nah.
For who the fuck your sound is already?
Bro, like when they ain't even understand that sound, bro. Like I remember when I was with Motown Records, as soon as I got out the feds and shit, I actually signed that deal in the halfway house. Cause I lost every dollar I had, bro. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's after moonwalking and all this shit, all the street money, all this shit, bro. I was fucked up when I got out of jail.
Damn.
I was fucked up recently, nigga. I'm talking about this last time I got out.
Yeah.
Fucked up, nigga. 2 kids and a wife. Fucked up.
When the-
You heard? My wife was. I had to send my family to the hood to stay with their grandparents while I was in the feds, bro.
Yeah,
Nigga was
that's
fucked
rock
up. So
bottom for sure.
they hit me with some bullshit, a low ass amount of money. Man, I took that shit. I told Chanel I ain't with read what contract. I need the money. Fuck, I don't fuck with that. I don't give a fuck what's in that motherfucker. You sign that bitch. I need every dollar right now. I gotta get my. I need my kid. I'm about to come home. I'm getting out the halfway house in a couple weeks. We need a condo. I need a car. I need some motherfucking drawers, socks. Go sign that motherfucker. We send that bitch over. We flew straight to LA. I signed that bitch and I got some bullshit, gang. Wallahi, bro, I got the money was so small after I got situated with a condo that we rented. You heard? I got me a car, got my wife a car, got the kids some clothes, got myself some clothes, paid the attorneys, paid my manager. It was over after that. It was over.
Damn.
But I believed though. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm a man,
That's
bro.
major.
I believed. I knew my nigga. I knew this shit. Wallahi, bro. It's niggas that was locked up with me, bro. I wish one of you niggas was locked up with it, bro. So every nigga that was locked up with me, I was telling them niggas, bro, man, when I get out, gang, I'm coming Rolls Royce. I'm coming Mansion. I'm about to ball the fuck out. I ain't know how this shit was about to happen. Nigga, you gotta understand, bro. It was like a whole new world, bro. It wasn't no free Icewear Vezzo this second go round. Like the first time I went to jail, yeah, I became one of the ones in jail. This time when I was in the feds, bro, I had a phone in that motherfucker, bro. I'm seeing everything. It wasn't no free Icewear Vezzo. It wasn't no I can't wait to ice get. It wasn't none of that shit. It wasn't no music being played. It wasn't nothing, bro. You heard? It was a whole new world, nigga. I'm watching Doug turn up, T turn up. My nigga Peasy went on a crazy run. Ray went on a run. I'm watching this shit. Them niggas motivating me. You heard? So it was a whole Sada was stupid turned. Everybody turned up. You know what I mean? I got out fucked up with nothing. But I just knew like, nigga, I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm a gangster. I know how to reinvent myself. You heard? I know how to do this shit. But I signed to Motown for some bullshit to get back to my initial point, right? And me and Ray did a song called Champions. But Big Sean gave me a song at the same time called Balance. You know what I'm saying? So I went to Motown. I tell them like, you heard, check this out. I think we need to shoot me and Sean video in the trenches in my hood on the 6th. Sean with it. You know, Sean a real nigga. Like Sean gonna show love, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Sean knew I needed that look and he knew I needed that song. He understood the fact that this is a major label. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to see a nigga bring some type of plays to the table because that's why they signed me in the first place. They seen the shit that I was doing on my own, the type of features I was getting on my own. You know what I'm saying? But I tell them like, listen, bro, we can spend $1,200 on a video and this bitch gonna look like one of them ones. We're gonna shoot this bitch in 2 different locations. The fact that Sean gonna be in the trenches, the video gonna go up. They said no. They spent $180,000 on that video. And then I told them, I'm like, I think we should put out this song with me and my homie, Babyface Ray first. It's called Champions. We should put this out first real quick. They wasn't with it, but they did some gangster shit. Because one thing about it, bro, it was all love over there, and it was respect. Nobody at that label ever disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? It was all love and respectfully. When I signed to them folks, I did tell them, you know, this is my first time having a major deal. I want to see what this shit like. I'm gonna go with the flow. You know what I mean? I submitted in a pause, like to a certain degree. Like you heard, like y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all a major label. I'm independent. I don't know what the fuck y'all got it. But I tell them like we need to drop this shit with Ray first instead of the Big Sean shit, and we need to shoot the Big Sean shit in the hood. We ain't do neither one of that, but they met me halfway. They said, we'll tell you what. Don't worry about the Big Sean song in the video. We got that. You drop whatever you and Babyface Ray gonna do. I spent $400 on that video. Right now, to this day, the song that they spent 180 racks on the video, I don't think that video got 1 million views to this day. Me and Face shit did like 10 million views, whatever the fuck it did. I don't know.
Why you think they do shit like that though?
I mean, that's what, to me, I think at the time they didn't understand the Detroit sound. You know, if you listen to a song like Champions and then you listen to a song like Balance this with Big Sean, but you not front, say a motherfucker ain't front of city, you don't understand our culture, so you listening to it with some different kind of ears. I think any exec gonna choose the Big Sean single over the Babyface Ray and Icewear Vezzo single.
So when they spent the 180, did that make you owe?
Hell yeah, nigga. They spent 180 out of my budget.
That's like a setup.
Shit.
What year did that drop, Vez?
2019. Well, that dropped the same year I got out.
I don't think we had caught on to the culture all the way yet, because I remember this clearly. I'm in USP Atlanta. You was doing an interview on the radio on one of the radio stations in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And they played Balance probably like 10 times in a row.
Oh, no, don't get it wrong. Like, they went crazy with the bitch.
They played the song
like,
on a radio station
Yeah.
in Atlanta 10 times in a row. I'm in a cell in USP Atlanta. I'm going crazy. I'm on some Detroit shit, but everybody like, man, that shit's, you know what I mean?
But you want to know where that shit wasn't getting played at? In the streets, in the cars, in the clubs. You want to know what was getting spent? Champions.
Why you think that was, though?
Because this the sound, bro. We talking that talk, bro. This fundamentally, this just who I was as a human being, you know. And when I say was, I mean that was as in even then, that's who I was. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's who I was from today. I'm saying then that's who I was still. You heard, in my past. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just, I'm a street nigga, bro. I'm a street nigga. I've been rapping about this shit since I've been Icewear Vezzo. And I was living like that shit before. You heard? I was Icewear Vezzo. That's just fundamentally who I was. I grew up ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I lived ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing. I acted like I ain't know nothing. I carry myself like I ain't know nothing. So this the type of shit that this just this what we rapping about. It's the lingo. It's everything. All that shit matter, bro. And that's what the streets wanted. You know what I'm saying?
It don't seem like you got no bad blood. Like you still speak highly on Motown. You know what I'm saying?
I don't got no bad blood because I don't got no regrets with nothing in life.
Wasn't you the first hip hop artist signed to Motown?
Without a doubt.
That's monumental.
Yeah.
Like, so tell us what that meant to you.
Well, not what it was. It wasn't that. It was I was the first Detroit artist. Yeah. Detroit, the first rapper from Detroit signed to Motown ever in history.
And that's like monumental.
Even to this day, it ain't happened.
That's cold.
How that feel to you? Like even still to this day having that title, you being the only one.
It don't feel like nothing because I care about results. I don't care about
For sure. For sure.
I don't care about how nothing.
For sure.
I just ain't never been that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be the nigga that look like the boss. I'd rather be the boss. You heard? And I would rather people think I'm not the boss, but really, you heard? Like
great answer.
I like moving like that, bro. I like it like that. You heard?
Great answer. Great
Yeah.
answer.
I ain't good at being a mascot. I don't do too good, bro. I don't know how to. The helmet won't fit. You heard? I got weights. The helmet won't fit. I can't. I ain't too good at that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be the boss, bro. You heard? Or a partner. Whatever.
That's fresh as hell.
But to answer your question, it just don't. For me, the definition of making, not the definition, you know, for me, how I see it, making history. If you ain't changed nothing, then it wasn't no history being made. You know what I mean? That situation did not change nothing for my family. It didn't change nothing for Detroit, and it didn't change nothing for me. It's just an accolade. It's just words. You know what I'm saying? It's just words. It's just something that I could brag about if I was to brag. But is it worth bragging about? Absolutely not. Because what I get out of it, nothing. You heard?
For sure. I like the way you answered that. 100%.
Good shit for real.
QC.
Yeah.
What was the difference between being on QC and Motown?
Me and P, we was building for like 2 years prior to me even doing business with QC, and me and P did a 50-50 situation. You know what I'm saying? So like me and P a street nigga, bro. Like at the end of the day, Holmes used to be a street nigga as well. So he understand how niggas supposed to look, how niggas supposed to move and all that shit. It wasn't no red tape. It was like, look, bro, I'm gonna drop an album next month. Shit, all right, bro, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'm about to do this. Go ahead. Like it wasn't no red tape. It was just a mutual understanding. I think Holmes respected me as a boss. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the paper difference, regardless of the difference in tax brackets, I think he respected me as a boss because, mentally, because where my mindset was at and just how I think. You know what I mean? And so it was love and it was respect while I was over there. And I learned a lot from Holmes, and I learned a lot from being on that label, you know what I mean? With being with the label and all that.
You had a lot of connections before any industry shit. So with them connections and not being in industry, is there anybody that you ain't worked with that you want to work with?
Bro, I can honestly say I work with everybody that I ever wanted to work with. Everybody. Which is Gucci, Jeezy, Pluto, Juvie. I work with everybody. I work with everybody that I wanted to work with. Every nigga that I used to look up to music, sonically, I worked with. You know what I'm saying? Except for fucking Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I work with everybody I ever wanted to work with.
Anybody on your radar now?
It's a blessing.
Anybody on your radar now that you want to work with?
Bro, I'm in a point in my life, bro. I rather fuck with who fuck with me because the music gonna sound better.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's why the shit that me and Hitmaker sound so good, because I fuck with him and he fuck with me. You know what I mean? So we was able to create something organically. You know what I mean? We both able to put our 2 cents in and come up with something different. Just like my nigga June James, June the Genius. Like you heard, I feel like me and Gang created a whole new sound. You know what I'm saying? You helped me find me another ooh-wop, you know what I mean, to jump in another way to you know what I mean, to fuck around with. But that's because we fuck with each other. We organically rock with each other. And that's what I think, that's what it's about right now. It's just fucking with who fuck with you.
Production-wise.
Manny Fresh.
Manny.
That's what you want to work with, Manny?
Manny Fresh.
It would be fresh on the Manny.
Manny Fresh.
Give me your top 5 all-time production.
Because he fuck with you.
Cold on the Manny.
Man, shit.
Yeah, Manny hard than a fuck.
Yeah, he a rapper.
Manny Fresh. This ain't in order though. Like you heard, I can't. It's more than 5 niggas though, bro. Like Manny Fresh.
Just give me 5 goats, Viz.
5 goats.
5 goats on the production side.
For real. Manny Fresh. Fuck, who else? Who else? One of them ones. KLC. Nigga, ain't that dog name?
No Limit.
Yeah,
For sure.
That
For sure.
nigga.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
old school, ain't it, dog?
Beats by the pound.
Beats by the pound. That's the name of them
Beats by the
niggas,
pound.
bro. Them niggas, bro. Shit
KLC
like,
was just one of them.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta give it up for niggas like Dame Dot. You heard? That nigga made all the Team Eastside beats. You gotta give it up to a nigga like Pay. He was doing all Dope Boys beats. You heard? Like, it's a game. Kanye West, though. Kanye West probably number 1. If it is Kanye
He was
West.
different.
Still is.
Yeah, he was different.
I'm going to say this, my
Bro, you know
nigga.
how
This,
much music that nigga did, bro? That niggas ain't eat, bro. That man did song. That nigga did song cry. That man did, oh boy, he got shit.
Hell yeah.
He got shit on
yeah,
top.
Kanye one of them goats. He
Yeah.
definitely one of them goats on the
That
production
nigga
side.
legend, bro.
He don't even be talked about neither.
I don't know how.
You've been able to reinvent the wheel sonically a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But it's a sound that I think a lot of motherfuckers stole of yours.
Yeah.
It's the You and Meech sound.
Yeah.
That You and Meech, I think that was duplicated a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So-
A lot of motherfuckers don't even know what they were stealing. Like niggas probably,
They did.
like we listen to some music, I might try to explain to my man, he might not even understand what I'm saying. But that was y'all sound, y'all created, and everybody ran with it, I
And
think.
me and
You know what I'm saying?
Rocaine, I feel like me and
I was going to
Rocaine
Rocaine
sound-
too.
Like that shit, like Meg Thee Stallion and the sit down and all the rich off pint shit, all that shit. I feel like the whole industry ran with that sound. You know what I mean? Niggas won off that shit, but at the end of the day, like that shit be a good look because you got to think we having like multi-platinum selling artists rap on this sound. So essentially that shit helping me out. You heard? Like shit building up the whole city.
Yeah.
Because they getting the rest of the world to gravitate to the Detroit sound. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So like it's always love. Like you heard.
You ever done any ghostwriting?
Yeah, I did some ghostwriting a couple times. Yeah, I ain't make no real paper off this shit though. Like,
Y'all
Y'all be
about
out
shit.
to sign
They
non-disclosure
was
agreements when
bagging
y'all do
shit,
that.
though.
I ain't never signed on non-disclosure agreement with it, but shit, I guess I ain't never said shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right,
I ain't
right,
never.
right.
I guess they knew I'd keep shit P.
Yeah.
But I wrote some shit for a couple motherfuckers. Songs y'all know.
Damn.
And you
Yeah.
said it ain't really no bag in that though.
I did it. I really did it on the relationship side of things. Like, you know, I could have got a bag out of it, but you know, at some point I think I had got greedy, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. It ain't never a good thing to say, bro. You know, especially during Ramadan, stuff for the Lord. But I got greedy. I got to a point where I just started chasing large amounts of money. Otherwise, it just be like I don't feel like wasting my time. Not this ain't on no arrogant or like this ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, this just the fact that, you know, I got a family to take care of. I got 19 brothers and sisters. I got nieces and nephews. I got a lot of shit to do. So, you know, we only get one life. So it's only so much time we get to spend on this earth. And I would just rather use that time and that energy to chase something bigger. You heard? And I think, you know, relationships go a long way. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that and the folks that I did do that for, they double back the right way that they should have doubled back. Not with no money, just them doing a favor for me. You know what I'm saying? So it still worked out. Everything don't be about money, but everything about money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always connected to a money. That's why I don't let nobody tell me, oh, bro, it ain't about the. It is about the
It's
money.
always about
what
the
the
money.
fuck else is it about?
Hell yeah. It's
What else
always
is it about,
the
bro?
money.
What else? What else is
Common
anything?
denominator.
Always about
About the
it.
money.
What else is it about? What else is it about?
And I hate hearing people say that shit, man.
Bro, because that's a lie. That's a lie.
That shit
You know what I'm
sound
saying?
good.
Yeah.
Because what it really is, like, all right, look, bro, it is about the money, but I do want to build with you at the same time. So let's do this. Let's just do it like that. You heard? I'd rather niggas say that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, that's just how I go.
You getting your acting bag a little bit too, man.
Yeah, I jump in that motherfucking pause every now and then.
What you
heard?
got? What you got going on that tip, man?
I got a movie about to drop called Ride Share. I got Lil Blade. He the main character in that joint. You know, I did another movie. I did two other movies, Price of Love and Tag. It's about stealing cars and shit, but I'm about to do a movie about my past called Purple City. I mean, not a movie, a TV show. We're going to start production on that in the summertime, inshallah.
What platform we can expect that on?
I'm aiming for the moon, bro. I'm manifesting this shit. Y'all gonna see this shit on Netflix, man. I'm manifesting this shit.
That's what's
that
up,
shit gonna
man.
be it. You heard? We manifesting everything, bro. I'm telling you, bro, in real life, bro.
Hey, I believe in it. Speak that shit into existence.
Shit going
Bro, in real life, gang, everything that I got, everything.
You spoken into existence.
I rapped about it before I had it, before I even could fathom even getting this shit. I got my little brother with me, Wood. One time we in Texas one time, nigga. Nigga, I spent my last, nigga, I had to go shoot some videos, bro. I had just got out my deal with Motown. I spent my last to rent a Wraith. You heard? It's me and my little brother Wood and his bitch. I'm talking about literally spent everything in my pocket to rent a Wraith, just to shoot some videos, get some content and all this shit. We driving the bitch, bro. I tell that nigga, bro, I don't even want to take this bitch back, bro. I tell that nigga to ride with me up there to the place I rented from. I asked them niggas how much they wanted for it. I told them I'm gonna buy this bitch. I think he thought I was saying I'm ready to buy the bitch right now. I wasn't ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told Will, like, gang, I'm buying that car. And I bought that bitch. I ain't know how I was gonna get that bitch, but I got that bitch. And I told my little brother, he right there, wallahi. I said, I'm buying this bitch, Will. I'm gonna have one of
what's
these.
up.
Give me 3 months. I'm
what's
gonna
up,
have
nigga.
one. And I had one.
Damn, you said in 3 months?
I ain't had a bitch in 3 months, but I'm saying, that's what I'm telling little brother at the time. Like, bro, give me 3 months. I'm going to have this bitch. You heard? And I got that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So,
happening.
but that's just with everything. You know, everything ain't always about, like, material shit and all that. You know, I manifest relationships. You know what I'm saying? I manifest friendships. You know what I mean? I manifest righteousness. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I manifest being a good father, being a decent, proper husband. You heard? I manifested everything. You know?
Being Icewear Vezzo.
Yeah.
How do you maintain being married for so long? Yeah, how you balance that?
It ain't nothing to balance. I know it ain't nothing to balance. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want for me to do, to be married, have children, and move right. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And don't nothing come before that. I'm not letting nothing or nobody throw that off. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I mean? You heard? But I manage it because it's a bigger cause, a bigger mission. It's shit bigger than me. This shit bigger than some pussy for a night.
Yeah, for
shit
sure.
bigger than that. Shit bigger than these hoes. Like it's shit a whole nother play at in motion. You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing $100 million.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck am I gonna do with you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
But
My wife standing on business.
speaking of marriage,
Sure.
there's no question you and your wife are business owners.
Yeah.
The Juice Bar in Troy.
Yeah.
I want you to give us some game on Everybody Has a Voice. How is it being African American, or however you want to consider it, owners of a business in Oakland County?
It feel amazing. It feel amazing. And you want to know why I feel amazing? Because all my life, and no disrespect to any of these ethnicities or communities, because nobody did nothing wrong. We all trying to get money. We all trying to grow and build shit for our family and pass it for our families and pass it down to our children and their children as well. You heard? But all my life I watched people not from my community put businesses in my community. So I just felt like I had a duty to return that favor.
Got their ass back.
For sure. For sure.
Hey, but look though, but believe it or
For
not,
sure. I love that answer. No homo.
you got a better chance having a successful business in Oakland County than you actually do in Wayne County.
Bro, let me tell you
Wayne
something.
County be on bullshit.
Yeah. And you know what, bro? I think I feel like us as black people, we don't support black businesses.
Yeah.
We don't support each other enough.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't walking in sacks asking for deals, but
Nope.
nigga will walk into a black man clothing store and try to walk him down
Yeah.
$40, $50 on some shit
And
like
to leave. And won't shop.
and won't shop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get mad at a nigga, you know what I'm saying? All that, like we gotta do better, bro. We absolutely have to as a community, all of us. Everybody that's watching this shit, we got a job to do. We gotta do right. We gotta turn each other shit up. This shit gonna take for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the problem is motherfuckers be worried about what the next person not doing. Fuck what the niggas that's not doing. Just let this shit start with you.
For sure.
We all gotta start. Like it ain't
For
about
sure.
what the nigga to the left of me or the right of me not doing. I'ma do it. You heard? And if they fall in line, they fall in line. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah.
But wallahi, I promise you, bro, anybody that don't fall in line, they gonna feel left out. They gonna feel left out eventually, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, we gonna have to start supporting each other businesses. You know what I'm saying? So we can bring shit like Fresh and Press to the trenches. I don't know if the hood will appreciate a business like that. It's an organic juice bar. Everything 100% organic. You know what I'm saying? We sell celery juice and shit like that. And I'm not saying that that niggas in the hood ain't healthy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I don't think people in the trenches,
The support ain't there.
I don't think the support will be there for that. But the support there for other businesses that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like other kind of businesses. I don't want to shit on my own business, but motherfuckers gonna come to my dispensary. But and we want them there because I don't smoke, but I know that cannabis can be good for people. You know what I mean?
Right.
I did the research, but I prefer them to come to the juice bar as well because that's just as healthy for them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the trench is ready for that business yet. And, you know, we're going to keep educating them. And when they get ready, it's going to be over there. But we just won #1 juice bar in Michigan. I don't even want
What's
to
up?
say who we beat because them folks got endless money.
That's big.
Have you faced any backlash being a black business owner in Oakland County though?
Absolutely not. It been all love. Like, it been love. All
what's up,
different
and that's
races
surprising.
and ethnicities. They come in there. They support us. They respect the business. They show us love. They shop there. They nice to the employees. They treat my wife respectfully. They invite her to shit. Like, it's just love. Like, it ain't been. I can honestly say that we ain't getting nowhere energy. And these folks don't know who Icewear Vezzo is. Like, these, you know, like not all of them.
Yeah,
You heard?
sure.
Like, so I know it ain't about me. And bro, a lot of black people come to that juice bar, bro. A lot of black people, bro. Like, a lot. I'm talking about YNs, everything. They come to that juice bar. So niggas is on their healthy shit. I'm just saying the whole entire community as a whole, I don't think that the community as a whole will appreciate it being in the trenches, you heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it ain't been no weird shit. We ain't dealt with nothing. No sucker shit, no racist shit.
If you was to bring Fresh and Press to the trenches, what would be your ideal location for it?
6 Mile. I'm bringing
For sure. I kind of knew that was gonna be the answer to that, man. But you know what I mean?
because I
Taking
got
it home, baby.
because look, where area you from, brother?
We from the West. We from Warren, Illinois, Tyron, Beechwood.
You gotta
Boy,
do
204.
Where you from, gang?
The same.
We are.
We all,
We all from the same area.
We all grew up together.
Y'all got a duty to build that motherfucker up over there, and I got a duty to build my area up. And we gonna look up 10 years down the line, and all our hoods gonna look gentrified. You heard?
It already done.
But
It's already
but
being
but
done.
urbanly, you get what I'm saying? Gentrified
Our way.
at our hands, by our hands, from our hard work, from our ideas, from our businesses, from our support.
We
You
are
know what
the
I'm
hustle.
saying?
You know,
Not gentrified as in pushing the people out. I'm talking about gentrified as in pulling the people up.
Uniform.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got a duty to do that. So that's why every business outside of Fresh and Press, everything I got going on is all on the 6. You know what I'm saying? The house that I grew up in, my childhood home, it's an adult foster care home. We ain't got no city funding, no state funding, none of that. It ain't nothing like that. This ain't one of those. You know what I mean? We really helping folks out. We own the entire block that I grew up on. When I say we, I mean my family. My mama, my brothers, me, like my whole family. We own the entire block, with the exception of maybe like 4 or 5 houses. Outside of four or 5 houses, we own the entire block we grew up on.
I was just getting a line up, and I was telling my barber that you was here, and he was telling me a lady had got robbed over there, something like that, on Valentine's Day, and he said you had looked out for her or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
did.
Yeah,
I gave her some cheese.
yeah. He said you looked out for her.
Motherfuckers was saying she was scamming and all that, but it is what it is. Like, that ain't for me to know.
Yeah, for sure.
You heard, like,
Did a good deed. So.
but because at the end of the day, regardless of what happened, she needed the money anyway.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it
right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
It wasn't no way around her
What
needing
she was
it.
doing, she needed
She
it.
needed the shit regardless.
However.
And I gave it to her. Yeah, I did that. And I told her, don't post no video, don't do none of that, because we took some pictures and she, you know what I'm saying, she recorded a video and all that, and I asked her not to post it because it ain't even about that. You know what I mean? It wasn't about that. I did that for me, for my heart, and it's Ramadan, you know what I mean? And, you know, during the month of Ramadan, it's a holy month, we supposed to stay away from bragging. Some people might take that as bragging, although it's actually zakat, charity. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I do a lot of shit that don't make it.
Motherfucker be used
camera.
to shit backfiring. Motherfucker don't even get excited, man.
Yeah.
You not when you from out there. Shit.
One thing I can say you did, man, you know, because, you know, I pay attention. I'm aware of some of the work you do. But as far as putting on, like, a real, I don't know how to put it, it's like a nigga moment, but it's like it has some real meaning. It meant something to me.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Kennedy in the trenches.
Man, I had Robert Kennedy at Coney Island at
Yeah,
Zorba's,
like that's
eating
that's
chili
some,
cheese.
Yeah,
fries,
that's a nigga. I made it, but it's a meaning behind it.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
Robert Kennedy Jr., man. We had a nigga at Zorba's eating chili cheese fries, brother. You heard? That man ate chili cheese fries at Zorba's on 6 Mile, took a picture in front of the McNichols bus.
Yeah, you did that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a moment when I seen.
And a grilled chicken pita.
You know, I gotta say this to you as a man. When I seen that, I was proud of you, gang.
I appreciate that,
that shit
bro.
made me
Thank you,
proud.
bro.
Like that
And-
nigga,
and
I liked
then-
that.
and then
You know what I'm saying?
remember, it go back to what we was talking about with being a first rapper from Detroit to ever sign, first and only rapper from Detroit to sign with Motown. And I was saying like that ain't really, you know, it ain't changed nothing for me or nobody around me. I can honestly say that situation with Holmes, it changed something for me. You know what I mean? It changed something for people around me, nobody never thought in a million years
How you pull that off?
they would
though?
get a Kennedy
Hell yeah, that's
in a
dope.
trench.
Exactly. So just the fact that kids can see that, you know what I'm saying? That's what that meant a lot. That was
That
a
man
monumental
sat up
moment to
there
me.
for
You know what
3
I'm saying?
hours, bro, kicking it,
Yeah.
cooling.
That was
you know what
dope.
I'm saying?
That was definitely dope.
Dope.
Nigga, that's
Hell
fire,
yeah,
nigga.
that's different.
Yeah, they like
that's-
the big
Yeah, that was a
family.
whole nother stunt, like a whole nother flex, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to be able to talk to somebody like that outside of whatever political views he got or whatever, it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I build when I can build, and I learn when I can learn. You heard? And I learn from everybody. I learn from niggas younger than me. I learn from niggas older than me. I learn from niggas that I agree with. I learn from niggas that I don't agree with on everything. Like, you know what I mean? We are individuals. God made us all differently. No matter how much alike we are, we still are different. So none of us will never 100% agree on nothing. That ain't no excuse to shut a conversation out or shut an opportunity out. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you might learn from this situation. You heard? I manifested that too. I said this shit in my story one day during the election. You know what I'm saying? I said, listen, check this out. I'm gonna meet every single presidential candidate. I want to meet all of them. Every single one of them. I want to talk to them face to face. I want to hear what they got to say because I don't really understand the news. I understand it, but I understand it way too much. I understand it so much that I don't understand it. You heard? Because it don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like to get information firsthand. I don't really like secondhand information. So I said on my story that I'm going to personally have a meeting with and personally meet every single presidential candidate. And I didn't know how that was going to happen. And that's how that's how it came, you know what I'm saying? Because in that video, I said that, I think I would want him to be the first person that I meet. He seen that and he reached out to my manager. And he like, let's make it happen. And I met with every single candidate, including Trump. You heard? Because, yeah, we took some shit for that, but but the thing is, right? It is what it is.
Don't understand.
Yeah, because I'm a man first, bro, and I got a family I gotta take care of. I gotta go out and gather information and take it back to my family. Listen, this is what I learned. This is what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? And we might all feel the same way about the same person, but I don't know how I feel about a motherfucker until I see for myself. I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about a person until I meet him. I don't know what I think about this person. I'm a nigga that deal with motherfuckers not knowing me and thinking they know me. Like, I just don't know. You heard? I don't know. But the thing is, I gotta have the best interest of my family. And what I mean by that is going out to get information. Information is powerful, bro. Information is extremely powerful. You know what I'm saying? So it's my duty to go back, learn, and take it home to the family. You heard? And I do it again. I do it all over again.
For sure.
Because I met Kamala Harris as well.
Shit wrong with
It ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing ever gonna be wrong with that. And I would do it again. And I would suggest everybody to
That's
do
just
that.
ignorance, my nigga.
Yeah,
know what
if
I'm
you
saying?
got an opportunity to go have a personal conversation with somebody for the sake of your community so you can formulate your own opinion about a person, then you go do that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go do that. Because if somebody tell you something about Vezzo, come holler at Ice about it. Come talk to me about it. You heard? Don't run with what you go. Come ask me. Come talk to me about it, gang.
But it's always
sure.
somebody that's never been in that position saying what they
But that because they don't know no better though.
Though.
Yeah, and I still get motherfuckers trolling like, yeah, Holmes a Trump supporter. I told them, bro, I give a motherfucker $1 million if they could tell me who I voted for. Tell me who I voted for. I got $1 million for you. Yeah.
Man, I had motherfuckers. I was done saying Trump. I had motherfuckers on the internet. Bananas, dog. I'm talking
I don't
about.
even like you no more.
Listen, dog. If they could have came through their phone and motherfucking choked me out, they would have did just that, dog. I was showing this.
Motherfuckers
I
mad.
was showing you that shit. Like they cutting up on this bitch.
friends and family and everything.
Everybody, yeah.
They like a motherfucker.
Friends
nice.
and family. I said,
Yeah.
listen to me. I said, look,
like
bruh.
motherfucking white folks.
And it's
nice.
just the one. He was like, he my cousin uncle. Fuck it. I said, bro, we ain't grew up the same. You don't got going on what I got going on. So the shit, how I see the world with Trump, you don't see it like that. And that's the truth. You don't have the shit going on that I have going on. You don't live like me.
You ain't been in no trenches for real.
I want to ask you this too, though, Vez. I seen you kind of, I don't know if it's just say vocal, but I seen you present with Mary Sheffield on her campaign.
Yeah, I was.
The night she won, I even think I seen you at the party when she won.
Yeah, I was there. I rocked out with Mary the whole time. She was, for the last 4 years we've been rocking. She been coming to all my events. You know what I'm saying? She gave me a Spirit of Detroit award. I went to all her events. I was extremely vocal about my support for her. I showed my 1 million followers that I'm rocking with her. That I felt in my heart that she knew and she know what she doing, and I think she gonna do the right thing. I felt like the city is in the right hands with her, and this was a relationship that was going on for 4 years, and I can't even say relationship, or I can't say partnership. I would say just two like-minded people with the same intentions, which is to just give back and try to push the city forward. Yeah. So we did a gang of events together. You know what I'm saying? 4 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and she won, as she should have, because it was her turn. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you. I don't think I could have, regardless of Icewear Vezzo or anybody, her turn is her turn. That's some God have her.
Yeah.
I just was an instrument that God used.
And I asked you that question because where I was going with that is to see, we had Kwame, a young mayor, but you didn't really see Kwame with our community, so to speak. So to see the mayor of Detroit reaching back and fucking with guys like us, you know what I'm saying?
She came to my hood, bro. She came.
I seen her speak to other motherfuckers I know from our life.
Too, though.
Yeah. I was a shorty, but I was a kid.
I ain't gonna say Kwame wasn't in the hood, but how she fucking with motherfuckers.
I think Kwame was fucking with his, and I think he was over there on Dexter.
Maybe his hood, but she's doing it with city.
Yeah, Kwame was in the hood, bro.
We know that.
No,
with
but
his hood,
I think what he's saying is like Mary was fucking with every hood.
Yeah.
But I do remember me as a kid.
Kwame
I was a
hiring
kid.
fellas, man.
Yeah,
Kwame,
that's what I was just about to say. I remember hearing them stories though. Like Kwame was really fucking with.
Of course, he put his people on, his niggas, but I'm saying she fucking with everybody.
I get exactly what you're saying though. Like Shorty was fucking with.
And it's like that gap is kind of bridged with her fucking with dudes like us. So it's like we probably can get more done on her watch. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine me not wanting to meet with her because me and her, I don't see something the way she see it. You get what I'm saying? Like imagine me not doing that, and I wouldn't have been a part of something historical. She the first woman mayor, and she black.
Yeah,
I could have missed out on something historical because I don't, you get what I'm saying? Because I don't like whatever she don't like or whatever. We probably don't agree on a lot of shit, but shit ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? You set out intentions and you go do it. You gotta agree to disagree, and two things can be true at the same time, and it's like that in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? I done sat down with niggas I don't fuck with. You heard? And we got past that. But we wouldn't have got past it if we ain't sit down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I done left conversations. I done walked into conversations with respect for a person and left without no respect for that person.
For sure.
As well. It happened both ways.
For sure.
That type of shit go both ways. But it's all about communication. Communication rule everything. You know what I'm saying? Communication is the shit that start wars and they can end a war on any level, whether it's the streets or politics, no matter what it is. You heard? Communication is everything.
Hey, what you think we can do to come together as a whole to change the mindset of these young motherfuckers?
The YNs.
I think the best thing we could do is lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because like at the end of the day, gang, when we was young niggas, we wasn't hearing it either. Bro, you know how many niggas preached to me when I was a shorty? And we was doing we was tweaking and doing all this stupid ass shit. It was a lot of niggas trying to help us and try to preach to us. It just wasn't registering. You know what I'm saying? So I think even the conversations, that don't mean don't have the conversations. That don't mean stop having the conversations. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's a mental acuity that they gotta hit first.
I've been in the streets, dog, literally my whole entire fucking life. But I don't think our generation was started as early as them, 12 year, 13, 14, getting killed. Killing.
Oh, you saying as far
as the killing and shit? I don't think.
But that's because we came from a generation that was getting money. You heard, like You know what I'm saying? Like we was hustling at the age of 12 and 13.
Yeah.
These niggas killing at the age of 12 and 13, but we was, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was going on real runs. Nigga, I bought my first pound when I was 13.
Yeah, nigga, we was hustling.
Nigga was
Yeah.
12.
Nigga, I had a car and I bought my first car in the 8th grade. I got kicked out of Barbara Magna Middle School because my principal caught me driving.
So you're an 80s baby, Vez.
Yeah.
So to go off what Q was saying, where do you think the disconnect came with our generation and the YNs, where they chasing something different than what we was chasing?
It's not about a disconnect. It's just a new generation. That's just life, bro. Just like the Generation X is different from the boomers. You heard? The millennials is different from Generation X. Just like Gen Z is different from the millennials. And the next generation, which is Generation Alpha, which is what my children are, they Generation Alpha, they gonna be different from Gen Z. It's life. It's the circle of life. Things change, mentalities change, surroundings change, ideas change, outlook change, input change. That's just life. It's human evolution. We can't stop that. We can't stop that. It's not a disconnect. It's meant to be this way because it's meant for us to learn from them and for them to learn from us. That's just it's basic human evolution, and I think that's where a lot of the older G's, like, you know, a lot of my older homies, I think that's what some of them go wrong at, which is to try to get us to think like them versus let me see how you think and I'll tell you how I think and let's find a gray area, because that gray area is untapped thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We should want to elevate like that. That's what you call elevation. What the fuck is the point of you thinking like me, and what's the fuck is the point of me thinking like you?
For
When
sure.
we can put this shit together, we can do just like this.
Two heads
This
better
is
than
my ideas. These your ideas. We bring this shit together. We got this. We got a fucking iPhone, bro. Cause we got two that we found a median in mindsets. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then guess what the generation after us gonna do? They not gonna pay this no attention or this no attention. They gonna take that median and they gonna upgrade that thinking. And it go on and on and on and on. It's basic human evolution.
Evolution.
It's Allah's plan.
Well, let me ask you this though, because having this conversation with you, I can tell you know you got some growth, some maturity, some wisdom on you.
conscious in the motherfucker.
And I'm gonna say we, because I make music and I talk about my past life. It's what it is. What it is. We who we are.
Yeah.
Being a 45-year-old man, conscious enough to not want to influence the youth, but still want to make the music that I want to make. How you balance that? Making the music that Vez want to make, just telling your life story, but still not feeling like you influencing the youth to do some bullshit.
So like with me, right? I'm like late 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm down there in 90s babies. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I think like the young niggas, right? But for me, it's just that I understand that I'm not their parents. Right. You get what I'm saying? I can rap about what the fuck I want to rap about, because guess what? My kids can go listen to whatever the fuck they want to listen to, but I guarantee you they not gonna go reenact that shit because it's about what I'm teaching them at home. That's not my job to be a parent to children. That's not my children. You heard? And all I can do is let motherfuckers know, hey, check this out. At the moment, I'm not living my raps. I don't live my raps, right? What the fuck I'm living my raps for right now? I don't want to live my raps. I'm getting money. Fuck, I'm gonna do that for. So we let them know, look, bro, it's more money in cooling out. I rap about my past. I rap about shit that I seen, shit that I did many moons ago. You heard? That's what I rap about. So I think we got an obligation to at least let them know that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that responsibility shouldn't fall on us. That shit start at home. You heard? Again, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up listening to a lot of different music. I grew up I used to love WWE. I ain't want to be no fucking wrestler. I grew up selling dope. Nigga. I ain't want to motherfucking do no Stone Cold stunner. I was selling Stone Cold. I went out, go outside stunnering niggas because I looked up Stone Cold like, word, like you know what I'm saying?
My nigga.
For sure.
But it's
trying to get to the block for sure.
yeah, bro. It's just up to you know who we need to influence? We gotta influence their parents to do better. Yeah. We trying to influence the wrong people, bro. Like the way I grew up, you don't really supposed to talk to other people's kids without their parents being there. I wouldn't appreciate an adult having a conversation with my son while I'm not present. Sure. I just wouldn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I would rather that adult have that conversation with me. Mm-hmm. You heard? So I think we trying to have a conversation with the wrong individuals. We gotta influence their parents, bro. You heard? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Let me jump back musically with you for a minute, man. To me, if you take NBA off the board, take Drake off the board, take Pluto off the board, and give me the top 15 biggest artists.
Damn.
You, Ray, Doug, T, Peasy. These is names that's in the top 15 artists right now in the industry. To me.
Damn.
I think so.
That's fire.
So I think like we still ain't respected as a whole as Detroit. Like them niggas is it. Everybody fuck with everybody. You known worldwide, but it's still like it ain't like Detroit just it. You know what I'm saying?
That's because we ain't taking advantage of this shit.
So what I want to ask you, my nigga, what I think this to kick the doors off that motherfucker. You heard what I just said. I think y'all in the 15 biggest rappers.
Yeah.
I think honorary Westside niggas just think you're a Team Eastside nigga. We know the difference now, but we think you're a Team Eastside nigga. Yeah. I think a Team Eastside problem right now, a Team Eastside project right now, I think that shit will shut the world down.
That bitch will go dumb, and it even go past that. Like right, Detroit, we having a run, we having a wave, but we living way too much in the moment. Niggas ain't thinking about the future. This shit don't last forever, brother. Like this shit ain't gonna last forever. And one thing the Atlanta niggas did differently, you heard that I feel like we didn't learn from and take advantage of. Them niggas was working with each other. These niggas probably ain't even never hung out with each other day in their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? But niggas was dropping tape. Gucci and Pluto got a tape. Thug and Gucci got a tape. Bro, there's so many different collaboration tapes and shit from the niggas that's in Atlanta. Like when they got they run, they bled that bitch. They squoze that bitch dry. Pause. Squoze that bitch. We not doing that. Niggas ain't got no collab tapes. Like,
man, can we get a Team Eastside project? Can we get a new Team Eastside project?
I would love for that to happen.
Aside from the collab tape, man, what's next for Vez, man?
Man, everything, brother. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever God, you heard, got in store. I'm doing it. I'm chasing the dreams. I'm going to keep manifesting. I'm going to keep building my community up. We're going to keep growing the community, whether we getting help or we ain't getting help. No matter what it is, you heard, we're going to grow. And I want everybody else to grow their community. I'm going to keep making good music. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop up at my juice bar. Come get healthy. 3622 Rochester Road, Troy, Michigan. You heard? Come check us out. It's up. We moving, we grooving, we growing. I want everybody to grow. I want everybody to win. Let's stop competing with each other. Let's stop the sucker shit. We don't got no reason to hate on each other. Niggas get money together, make music together, build businesses together, put a team together, and just grow. You heard? That's what it's about. That's it.
That's it,
man. I usually ask our guests to, formally, like, give us a Jew, or everybody got a voice, whatever they use their voice for, but I think you just, you know what I mean? I think you just gave us a lot with that, man. So in closing, man, I'm going to ask you, man, when that project dropping with you and Hitmaker, man?
Soon. Real soon. Yeah. Rich off Pints 4 coming soon, too.
Rich off Pints 4, man.
Right. Go get that.
Man, shout out, man. This is definitely a dope interview, man. This is one I definitely was looking forward to, man. I definitely wanted to pick your mind.
Asked for it for sure.
It definitely was what I was looking for, man. You know what I mean?
He asked for it for
Love. Shit, so.
Everybody has a voice. Icewear Vezzo.
Part 1, you heard?